In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can create an abundance mindset right now, today. What if I told you that abundance isn't just about money, isn't just about the money you have, but the way you see money and think about money? Maybe you feel that you're not financially ahead. You're in a lot of debt right now, and it's hard to get ahead. Every day is very hard with money. Trust me, I get it. I understand this, guys. I've been there. This is why I'm talking. This is why I'm teaching this stuff, because I want to help you. And today I'm going to be talking to you about how to shift into an abundance mindset. And I'm using the teachings from the Millionaire Next Door and teachings of Abraham Hicks. I'm mixing them together to put it into a better perspective, so it'll help you think about money and abundance in a better way. By the end of this video, you'll have a completely different view on money, wealth, and attracting abundance into your life, no matter where you're starting from. And no, it's not going to be about grinding and busting your ass to make $1 either. It's way different than that. It's going to be good stuff, guys. It's about aligning your thoughts and actions into prosperity. So take a deep breath and let's get into it. When most people think about abundance, they think about having a lot of money. But abundance necessarily isn't just about money. It's about freedom. It's about feeling free in your choices, having peace of mind in your future, knowing you have options, waking up excited instead of feeling stressed. You might not feel wealthy yet, but if you start to see abundance as a state of mind, your external world will reflect that. And here's where it gets very powerful. Your average millionaire does not look rich at all. The book, The Millionaire Next Door, studied self-made millionaires, and this is what they found out. Most of them live below their means. They focus on financial independence over status. They build wealth quietly without showing off. So you don't need a fancy house and a super nice car to actually be wealthy or be abundant. You need the right mindset and habits. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, but Jeremy, most of these rich people, they drive these Ferraris, they have these super expensive houses, they have these yachts, and they're just taking and taking and taking from society. Like, screw these people. And I get that. But that's not your average millionaire. Your average millionaire did not build their wealth that way. What you see is what the media shows you, because the media will only get views if they make things intense. So, of course, they're going to only show your millionaire or billionaire who has all these nice things. And there are people out there like that. But most of your average millionaires are not like that at all. Because if the news followed your average millionaire around and they didn't see any of that, no one would click on it and no one would watch their views. No one would watch their news because it doesn't sell. Now let's bring in the law of attraction. Abraham Hicks teaches that money is just energy, and your beliefs about money determines how it flows to you. If you think money's hard, I can never get ahead, I never have enough, then guess what? That becomes your reality. But when you start shifting your beliefs to money's always circulating and available to me, I am wealthy, money comes easily and frequently to me. Wealth is a state of mind and I'm stepping into it. That's where things start to shift. It's your belief systems. I remember a time when I was really stuck. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I thought I was rich, but I was actually broke. And that's because I kept focusing on lack. I was following these negative people that were talking negatively about the economy and money. And my attitude and my behaviors on money reflected that. And I didn't realize it until one day I become aware of it and I listen to the right person. And I was like, holy crap, I'm spending too much. I'm living in lack because I'm seeing all this negative things about money, and that's forming my belief system around money right now. And that's why I was broke. So then I started shifting my mindset to being grateful for what I had. I was like, not many people are able to be in the position I'm in. There will always be somebody in a worse off position than me. Like, I should be grateful for everything I have right now. Where I'm at now was a dream I've had. If I was 20-year-old Jeremy looking at 30-year-old Jeremy, I would have never dreamed of being in this position. And I started thinking about that. And I started seeing the good things about the position I was in. And I started following people that were talking positively about money, finances, and the economy. And that is when I started shifting from a poverty mindset into an abundant mindset. And then I had more money coming my way. I ran into situations where it just started flowing to me, and I started making even more than I ever have before. All because I shifted my beliefs and I started listening to more positive things on abundance and on money. And these are the habits of everyday millionaires and how you can apply them today. The first habit is spend less than you earn. Most millionaires live on 80% or less of their income. They prioritize financial freedom over trying to impress others. Me, for instance, I had an awesome 1-bedroom apartment on the water in South Tampa. I had all the amenities. And I just downsized to a studio. So that's one of the things I had to do to put myself in a better financial position. They value experiences over material things. One of the things I started doing is I've never been really huge into materialistic things. So I have my own fund now that I put money away for cruises. I love going on cruises. I went on 2 the past 2 years. So now I put money aside for 2 cruises a year. And then I go up to Pennsylvania often because my family lives up there. One of the small shifts you can make today is to start tracking where your money goes. Don't be too restrictive because then you'll go back. So you just have to know where your money's going. My parents just got a financial advisor. They're a little older now, and I'm very happy that they did that. And their financial advisor had them make a budget. And my mom was not happy. She was very upset. My dad was telling me she was very upset because they didn't realize that they were spending something like, I don't know, $1,500, was it? On, this might be wrong, $1,500 on food and going out and stuff like that per month. And she was like, no, we don't. That doesn't seem right. And that goes to show you why you need to put yourself on a budget. And I realized that too, because when I put myself on a budget, I realized I was spending $800 a month just going out to eat. That's crazy. And I know we don't like to hear putting yourself on a budget. And a lot of people hate that, and they're gonna hate me saying that. But I'm trying to look out for you. Because once you know where your money is going and you realize you spend too much on certain things, what would happen if you had access to, say, an extra $500 a month that you didn't realize you had? Even if you are like, but Jeremy, I don't even have that much money even to invest, say $100 a month. You don't need a whole lot of money to start investing. All you need is $5, $10. If you start putting $5 a week in there It's not necessarily about the money you're putting in there. It's the habit that you're starting. And you're going to start feeling awesome about that. And you're going to be proud of yourself. Because deep down, I feel like we all know that we need to do more, but we haven't had enough people like myself educating in personal finance and helping you out. But once you start doing that, you're going to start being proud of yourself. I've talked to a few of my friends and I've encouraged them to start doing this. And once they start doing this, they ask me for a little bit more advice and they start feeling very proud of themselves because they know that they should be doing these things. They just don't know how to. And once they start doing it, they're actually very proud of themselves. It's a very empowering thing to really start taking control of your finances and your abundance. I want you to focus on long-term abundance, not short-term gains. The book found that most millionaires, they all took long-term approach. You know, like investing, for instance, however much every week into they invested so much a week into the market or into real estate or into their business. And that's how they started building that. They didn't get involved in get-rich-quick schemes, which in this society is very prevalent. And a lot of people, because we don't understand this and we've never been taught this in personal finance, we want to just get rich quick. And I get it. Trust me. There's a lot of times where I'm like, oh man, I wish I could just invest in this and just make all this money. It'd be easier. But that's not how your average millionaire actually accumulated their wealth. Next time you think, I can get money fast, I want to get money fast. Remember, money is a marathon. It's long term. It's every week you put so much into a certain account, and then every week that'll end up growing. It's all about habits. How do you align with your abundance now, no matter your current situation? You might be asking, Jeremy, like, I get it, but like, I'm not that abundant now. And I'm struggling. Like, how do I overcome this? How do I start feeling abundant when I can't feel it right now? Here's the secret though. You don't wait for abundance to show up before you feel it. You feel abundance first, and then that will reflect you. And then that will reflect it back to you. Here are some practical ways where you can start feeling abundant right now. Be grateful for what you already have. Wake up every day and be like, thank you that I'm abundant. Thank you that I have family that loves me. Thank you that I'm in a position that a lot of people aren't even in. Even if I'm in a bad position, there's always somebody in a worse off position than me. Thank you. That's how you start feeling that. Because when you start saying thank you, you're putting yourself in a whole different vibration. It's a very powerful vibration. It's one of the most powerful vibrations you can put yourself in. Because by saying thank you and being grateful for that, you act as if you're already there. Then the universe has to reflect that back to you. Act as if you're already rich. Start walking down the street and be like, I'm gonna find a $100 bill. Even if it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. You're focusing on being abundance. Focus on being what it would be. Act as if you're already where you want to be. And don't let any negative thoughts about, well, it's not here yet. You know, I'm just daydreaming. No. This stuff, you have to feel this first in order for it to happen. Most people that end up becoming abundant, they feel abundance first. They do things they love. And then that side effect of doing things they loved and being in that state already is money will reflect back to them. Good relationships reflect back to them because they were already in that state before they started, for instance, their business. And they do what they love. I'll tell you about one time how I felt truly abundant. And it had nothing to do with money. Honestly, it didn't. Not everything has to be, abundant, has to be money-wise. I tested the law of attraction. And I remember me and my friend were stuck in a pile of snow in the middle of nowhere at 10 o'clock at night, 5 miles from everywhere. And I was just like, you know what? I know this is a really bad situation and no one's around. I could have called my best friend and he could have helped us out. But instead, what I did is I knew, I had a knowing, and I just felt so excited because I was like, bro, people are gonna come and they're gonna try to get us out, and they're gonna get us out. I don't know how. This is the thing, I don't know how it'll happen, but I know it's gonna happen. I have faith. Like, I had this awesome feeling, like butterflies in my stomach. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. I know this is gonna happen. Like, you can feel the energy from me talking about it because it was so cool. And within 20 minutes, we had 6 cars stopped in this country road to try to get me out of this snowbank. And the couple that ended up getting us out of the snowbank was the couple I just so happened to talk to 2 days prior at the diner I worked at. Bro, how does that happen? It's because all I did was use my mind and mainly my emotions. And I believed it was going to happen. That is abundance. Imagine that. No one was around. And I just created all that. Like, I call it white magic. It's the coolest shit ever. This is why I want to talk about this stuff, because it's so freaking sick. Once you understand that, once you believe in yourself, once you think and know that you can accomplish anything you want, it's over. You'll start manifesting so fast. You'll become a different person. Everybody around you is going to be like, what's going on with Jeremy? Like, is he crazy, or is he just like manifesting like her? Like, for the next 7 days, I challenge you to do this. Catch one negative money thought, one negative thing you think about money, and I want you to replace it with an abundant one. Do one small action that will help building wealth over time. If that is saving more money than you have been, opening up an account and starting investing. If you want to go and get a financial advisor, I highly recommend a financial advisor that's recommended by Dave Ramsey if you want a really good one. Those are some steps you can take. I want you to give something, if that's your time, if that's money, a donation, because part of this all is giving. If you can't give, that means you're living in lack. Because if you're giving to somebody, or you're giving your time to charity, or you're doing something for somebody else, then that'll reflect back to you. Someone will do something nice for you. Next thing you know, you'll have abundance come into your life. You might have a check come back in the mail that you don't remember coming to you, that you were supposed to get. It's crazy. That's how you do that. If this video helped you shift your mindset and truly helped you out, I want you to smash that like button. And if you think this will help any of your friends out, I want you to share it with them. And if you haven't already, you think I can help you out more, I would like for you to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I want you to comment below what you're going to do today that will help you shift to your abundance mindset. I appreciate it, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.